This video is a new student athlete tutorial for student athletes at Chowan University for our ATS athlete portal, where you'll go in and complete your paperwork for sports medicine. You'll receive an email from a member of the sports medicine staff that looks very similar to this. It has information regarding how to log into ATS, create yourself in the system, as well as information related to acquiring an athletic physical as required by the NCAA, as well as your proof of sickle cell trait. In this email, it also has contact information for sports medicine staff. Down here, it has a link that you can click on and will take you to the ATS website and login page. The first time you log in as a new student, you will use new and new as both your athlete ID and your password, and this is the database in which is used for Chowan. Attached to this email, you will also have a PDF document with step-by-step directions on how to use the ATS portal, how to log in, how to create all your information within the system, as well as steps on navigating the insurance tabs and accessing all forms. This is a reference that will be attached to this email, as well as a hyperlink to this video to use to help troubleshoot any issues you may have. So that link takes you to this page here. This is the Athletic Trainer System Athlete Portal login. So for the very first time that you log in, you have to put new and new for both the athlete ID and password. It needs to be in all lowercase as well. For the database name, it's ATS Chowan, all lowercase and no spacing. Then hit login. It's going to ask you about allowing cookies, so just hit the first tab here that says consent and allow cookies. Alright, so this is the system. The first time you go in, you got to fill out some informational pages. Basically tells us about yourself, your team participation, insurance, emergency contact. We cannot access the forms and the other details we need to complete until we've completed and saved these first three tabs. So the general tab, basically general information. And on all these tabs we go through, any section that says cream yellow color is a mandatory tab to fill out. So it won't let you save the information unless minimally those tabs are completed, but we'd like you to complete as much information as possible. So you'll start with selecting your team. For today, we will be esports. It's our newest sport edition for this year. And then you would just complete basic information. We're just going to make some stuff up for now, just to kind of get through this process. Social security number, you need to put your social. If you're an international student or for some reason you do not have a social security number, you can enter all ones or all of one number, just so there's something to fill that space. Here for text address, if you want to put your cell number in for text alerts, you put your cell number in, and then you go to this tab here, find your cell phone carrier. Hopefully you have Verizon or US Cellular. Those seem to work best in Murfreesboro. So you find that, you put your cell number, and then you add whatever text associated with your provider behind that. So finish all this. Once you get down here to athlete ID, this is where you're going to create your login. So when you go to that login screen from here on out, this will be the login you use. We suggest that you use your student ID number for your athlete ID, but the choice is yours as to what you choose. For now, we are going to just put 3 numbers in and create a password. We'll put CU, your year, obviously choose what year you are, fill in all this other information. If you'd like to upload a photo of yourself, you can do that over here. Down at the bottom, it's going to ask you medical alerts. So what does this mean? This means like, do you have asthma? Are you diabetic? You have high blood pressure? Or you carry the sickle cell trait? So if you have any of those types of things, you enter that information. If you don't have any, you would just write none. Same thing for allergies, list any allergies or list none. If you're taking any medications, please list those. Otherwise, put none. So here, technically, it tells you to save athlete information. It is best if you wait till you complete all of the first 3 tabs before you save it, because it just saves better in the system that way. So once you filled out everything, the general tab, go over to insurance. This is where you're going to enter your primary insurance information. So you may need to get with your parent, get a copy of your insurance card to fill out this section. So you would select from this list here what insurance you have. There's a ton preloaded in here. If for some reason you cannot find your insurance company listed here, you can hit this tab and enter that information. In most cases, it's already going to be preloaded in our system. If maybe you're an international student or you don't currently have insurance yet, until you know what provider you have, to get past this section, you can select to be determined. So that'll allow you to continue on. Once you get your insurance information, your card, we can go back and complete this whole section. Insurance type, PPO, HMO, select what's appropriate, fill in all this information. So your plan name, plan type, ID or policy numbers, group numbers. Over here for policyholder information, for most of you guys, this is going to be one of your parents, whose ever insurance you're on. So fill that out completely. At the bottom here, we do need a copy of the front and back of your card. So it has an option here where you can take a picture, save it to your computer, and then upload it. If you don't have the capability to do that, it's not a big deal. Take a picture of the front and back of your card, and you can email that to us. We can crop it down and upload it in the system for you. But we will need a copy of your current insurance card. So going over here to the next tab, this is emergency contact. You're going to list whoever you want to be your emergency contact, mom, dad, grandmother, aunt, uncle, and fill out all sort of basic information as requested. So if something were to happen and we need to call somebody, we need to be able to access that information. So now we've completed the first 3 tabs, so general, insurance, and your emergency contact. So at this point, you can click Save Athlete Information. And it'll come back and everything's saved. So now you are actually saved in our system. As you may notice, a bunch of other tabs have now opened up top as well. So the main tab that we're going to focus on is the Forms tab. So the other ones are here. If you want to add more information for your medical history, you can upload maybe physician's notes. If you had a recent surgery or whatnot, you can put that in there. The immunizations, you can upload your immunization records if you want. It is not mandated for athletics, but I know that housing would want a copy of that. So we're going to go over here to the Forms tab. This is where you're going to spend most of your time. So there's about 14 or 15 forms that you will need to access and complete as a new student athlete here at Chowan. So to access the forms, you go down to where it says Form Name, and you go to this little drop-down box, and pretty much as a new student athlete, you're going to have to fill out almost all of these. As you scroll down, you'll notice Certain ones will say new students only, football and lacrosse only, or maybe returners. So obviously you're not a returner, you wouldn't have to fill out that one. If you don't play football or men's lacrosse, then you would not need to complete those others as well. So to access each form, you click on the form name and then you hit this new button. And that opens up your form. Now, majority of these forms are basically information. So they're policies and procedures or fact sheets that you need to read through, and some your parents need to read through, so you have familiarity with our policies here at Chowan University. So this one's athletic injury and illness, kind of tells you about our injury and illness policies as far as treatment, claims, all of those. When you see boxes like this, there'll either be a question or sometimes there's a box like this and it just wants you to put today's date, saying that that's the date that you read and completed this form. So you read through all the information and then you're going to go to the bottom. This one's doesn't have questions that it asks you, so you're going to sign each form by clicking in this box saying I agree to use electronic records and signatures, and then you would type your name in. So we're Joe Doe in this system, then you click sign. If you are a minor, meaning you're not yet 18, your parents have to sign all of your forms as well. There are also a couple of forms in here that regardless of your age, your parents have to sign. So as you get to those forms, it'll be a little red asterisk over to the side that tells you that parent signature is mandatory. So make sure your parents read the information and sign that appropriately. So once you got your signature, you hit save. That will save your form into the system, and that form will be complete. And you can move on to the next one. So once you've completed it, your save form goes up top, so that way you can kind of keep track of which ones you've completed. I'm going to take you to one that has a little more information to fill out, so you can kind of get an idea of what that would look like. Our medical history form that we're opening now is quite lengthy, but there's a lot of good information. We're trying to get as much background on your medical history as possible. So there's going to be quite a few pages of mainly yes and no questions. So you're going to need to read through and answer all these. It will probably take you a little while to complete this form. It's 9 pages. So when you get to the bottom of each page, do not hit save until you get to the final page. Once you get to that final page and you are complete, at that point, sign, do your digital signature, and hit save. If along the way, if you have missed answering a question or two, once you hit save, it'll come up on the screen and tell you you missed question 37 and 63. You'll go back, answer those questions, and then save again. So that one's going to be a little lengthy, but most of the other ones are informational or consent forms, so they won't take as long. So you're going to go through form by form, complete and sign every form. So that's how we will complete the Forms tab. There's one other tab on here called e-files. And what is up here is you have access to copies of the physical forms. We require all new student athletes and all returners to have updated completed physicals.